win. If he ain't spending money, I just go with the friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, Maybach, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That yo, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie Cake. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hitting it, I erase it. New money, many outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said loser. Why the...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. 36 yards on the play. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow will throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Bolton. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got Burton here, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. play action. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Shifts by him. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 11. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here we go. 11 MT,
Now a give running left with Moss. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Atwell, complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
11, MT, hey, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Let's go right now.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 28 yards.
And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 27 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Higgins goes in motion right. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A give right side for Pacheco. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield now, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got some space here. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Moss once more. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Broken tackle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down and 1.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
61 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well.